What's up, guys? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel, and I'm updating my Sorcerer DPS guide for you guys. I did change it up a bit. I did change my spec completely, and there's some different things you need to know for gearing wise and stat priorities. For spec, I have been doing full madness. I know I don't run hybrid anymore. I have been pulling slightly better numbers with full madness. Energy resource management is actually pretty good with this spec. It's really not bad at all. If you need burst DPS, you can throw a shotgun there or whatever. So don't be afraid. Go ahead and try it out. Um, if you still want to play hybrid, go ahead and check out my previous video. I'll put a little annotation on the side there. I will not be doing a lightning spec. I'm sorry. I it doesn't pull good numbers. I mean, if you really want to play it right, it can pull good numbers. It's not the spec that I want to play, and it's inferior to the full madness in my opinion, DPS wise. So that's what I spec into here. You can follow it exactly. I'm just gonna mouse over real quick actually for you guys what really you want um, in this tree, because there is a lot that is personal preference for the full madness. But whatever I just moused over is the abilities that you exactly want. Anything else you can kind of play around with. For gearing wise, stat priorities, you're gonna want the zero crit, stack power, accuracy. You're gonna want 110 force accuracy. I know that seems like a lot, but force attacks can be negated now, yellow attacks can be missed, so you definitely want 110%. I don't have that right now. 100% accuracy rating is 430 with enhancements and stuff until you get best in slot. It's probably going to be around 450, but 430 accuracy rating is 110 and 100 for white numbers. Alacrity, I don't stack any alacrity. I mean, with the accuracy now that you have to stack, I don't see any benefit from stacking alacrity for this class, especially with the lightning focal. I don't see it, so I'm not gonna stack it. If I change my mind later on, I'll put an updated note on what alacrity stats might look like, but for now I'm not going to be doing it. For relics, best in slot relics, you want the Underworld proc relic, the power proc, which gives you a 30% chance to proc 550 power for 6 seconds every 30 seconds, I believe. For the second relic, I will put an updated note what second best in slot relic is. I would just keep your clicky Dreadguard relic and one of the Underworld or one of the proc relics for now. Um, I'm also trying to get an Arcanian relic on my server so I can test if stacking the relics are going to be good or not. We'll find out on that. Anyway, for set bonus, you're going to want the 4 set PvE set bonus. I don't have that on my Sorc. Sorcerers can actually live without their set bonus, but you know, any little bit helps, so you might as well go ahead and go and shoot for that set bonus. For augments, obviously you're going to want main stat augments only, so willpower augments. I can't stress that enough. There's so many sorts that I see with power augments. Anyway, zero crit, like I said before. So let's get into rotation real quick. It's pretty simple. Might be a little confusing at first how I explain it, but it's a real simple and easy rotation. So I'm gonna go ahead and explain it real quick, and then I'll give a demonstration. I pop my power relic from the start, so it's Creeping Terror, Affliction, Force Lightning until you get your Wrath proc. Once you do that, Death Field, Crushing Darkness. Now it depends if you did like 1 or 2 Force Lightnings. If you did only 1 or 2, go ahead and do one more and then reapply your combo dot of Terra, Creeping Terror, and Affliction, and then go ahead and do a Force Lightning. Anytime you apply dots, Creeping Terror, and Affliction, always apply those in combos with each other. So Creeping Terror first because it damages on impact, and every time you apply that, it's always gonna hit that last death mark, so that instant damage is gonna get that extra boost from death mark. So make sure you always apply those in combos together, and then anytime you apply Crushing Darkness, make sure you did Death Field before then. Um, when you apply Creeping Terror and Affliction, you're gonna do one Force Lightning. When you apply Death Field and then Crushing Darkness, you do two Force Lightnings, and then get ahead and do Creeping Terror and Affliction. So it would look something like Creeping Terror, Affliction, Force Lightning once, Death Field, Crushing Darkness, Force Lightning, uh, and then Creeping Terror, Affliction. So that's the kind of little rotation that I've been doing. Um, for Polarity Shift and Recklessness, what I do is I uh, I save Recklessness for my next two Force Lightnings, if that makes sense. So next two Force Lightnings. So I get my first rotation going, I get my first Death Field and my first Crushing Darkness going, and then I do Recklessness, Force Lightning, and I pop Polarity Shift with Recklessness at the same time. And that's pretty much it. The good time to pop your aggro dump is right after your first Crushing Darkness, and you shouldn't pull aggro from the beginning. And that's pretty much it. Like, subscribe, comment, enjoy the demonstration, and please check out my other videos. Peace out, guys.